People would spend a lifetime in the gym, and they would spend centuries in school books, but never put together that God is nature and that the Christ energy. Christ never said he was coming back. He never said, I got it. I'm. This is a springboard of Bill Carlson, and I got this from Go to Raw TV, my brother. I am not black. You do real work, but it's a conscious energy. And then if Christ did come back, it would be a female. Everybody that read this esoteric knowledge from a intellectual standpoint, they know this. This whole ascension process is how far you could ascend mentally. How much can you let go? Your weight. The song Erykah Badu is not talking about a real bag lady. Talking about letting go your baggage. Heart light as a feather. Everybody been talking about, well, not everybody, but the ones who know. This whole thing is about you going through your own waters and you ascending mentally. How many people work out in the gym? How many people concentrating on their finances, material shit? But how many people? At this point, we had a different part in the game, y'all. Before that shit was cool. 10 years ago, 5 years ago, 3 years ago, we had a different part of the game. They ain't cutting no corners. They showing you everything they doing to you. They've been showing you, but they're showing you more aggressively now. They're doing shit to you more aggressively now. They're trying to check. They're doing a temp check, trying to see how smart the public is. They're trying to see your progression. I'm reading a book about a school I went to. You know, I'm raised around a project, St. Thomas Project. Shout out to the St. Thomas. I'm raised around there. Shout out to my brother. And I'm reading a book, and they're talking. This is a lady. I'm not gonna say her name, but she was a lady who I respected back then, because she was a nun. I didn't know no better. Not knocking her, but they was part of the project. They was part of the experiment project. They said, even in the book she wrote, she said it was an experiment. The project was an experiment. How many people gonna look at what you went through? That's how we was raised. But you was raised as an experiment. I was part of that shit. You got to take the blindfolders off. I love my brother for showing me that movie. It's called Free Man. It's called Pull It Up, Free Man. They look at, it's like the Matrix. It's a movie. It look at the Matrix. It's like the Matrix with a comical twist. But you was part of the experiment. She was talking about they got grant monies, and first that project was for it's not about a race, but the project was, the St. Thomas Project was first Caucasian field. They had a lot of Caucasians in that. Then later on, after they moved out, the others moved in. I'm not trying to use no words. I know trigger words, y'all. Come on. But that shit was an experiment. Whatever Cabrini Green, whatever your project was, whatever hood you was from, that was an experiment. You shouldn't be proud of that. You should be proud that you made it out of that habitat, but you shouldn't be proud of that. You was part of a fucking laboratory. Mice. Just put your face on it. You know what I mean? When you watch these things, you should get mad, your initial response, but then you should get active. After your initial aggravation and you get full of that frustration, you should get active. You should start tearing down these castle walls. You know what I mean? You're down here for a century. Not everybody. Some people come down here just to be collateral damage. They're just background players. You are the main character. You got to choose yourself. You are the one. You make yourself the one. You choose this shit. You gonna get out of it. You gonna stay in this shit. Who want it? 7.